So guys, welcome to the last chit chat on the floor in my room, in which I will be sharing with you top 10 of my current favorite perfumes for in between the seasons, because we are in the middle of the autumn season, which is the best season when it comes to perfumes, because you can literally wear anything you want, as you always can. But anyway, I was just really excited to tell you what I like to wear when it's kind of like the transition from summer into fall into winter. So make sure to keep watching to find out about those fragrances. But before we get started, I would like to ask everyone who is new here to subscribe to my channel and also give this video a huge thumbs up right now, so you don't have to remember to do that in the end. And once you're done with that, we can get started and dive into this bag full of beautiful fragrances. Hello guys, and welcome to the last episode of the chit chats on the floor in my room. I really like my pink room that I'm saying goodbye to, and this chapter of also annoying, okay, I won't show anything, neighbors upstairs is coming to the end. I'm excited for the new changes, but we are not here to talk about life, we are here to talk about perfumes. And I've been having this idea to talk about in between the season fragrances for a long time now, so finally I'm filming this video, and this is gonna be an extra juicy and chatty video, so definitely grab yourself a snack and let's dive into this bag full with fragrances. I hope that nothing broke, because I was taking photos of them outside that you can check out on my Instagram. And the first fragrance I pulled out is actually one of the best perfumes I've ever smelled, one of my biggest favorites, something that every one of you should check out because it is unisex. It is actually a unlimited edition, and it's Cycle 001 by Maison Violi, which is one of my most favorite brands ever. That even provided you with a discount. But before I tell you more about that, let's first talk about this fragrance that smells like you, but so much better. If you like scents that just make you smell great without smelling annoying of perfume, you know, this is just great for those days when you don't want to smell of perfume but you want to smell great all day long. So with notes of musk, with notes of iris, with vetiver and pepper, as well as olibanum and angelica, it smells woody, it smells really aromatic and uplifting, probably because of olibanum. It is quite atmospheric, aromatic, and super duper comforting, which is really important when maybe the weather is not the best and you just want to smell great and you want to feel very confident. This is a very long-lasting perfume that men and women can wear on the everyday basis, so it's a true winner. But it is a limited edition, so once, I believe, like first 100 or 1,000 bottles are sold out, you cannot get it in anymore. But if you have a bottle, you can refill it. So it is eco-friendly, and also you will not only save your money if you use my discount, but you can actually save bees, because Maison Violi will donate to the Foundation of Bees from your sales. So this is one of the best brands out there that I stand behind because of their concept and cool creative directors, one of which you can check out on my IGTV on Instagram, because we have a few interviews with Anthony, who is amazing. So I know that some of you have already purchased this fragrance, so let me know how you feel about it. Isn't it great? And also please check out the description box for more helpful information, guys. But with that being said, I want to move on to something dark, to something boozy, like complete opposite to clean and comfortable skin-like Cycle 001, because I'm talking about black and not clean, clear, see-through Exotic Noir by the brand Zhivago from Beverly Hills. This presentation is really on point. Everyone who sees this bottle is always like, wow, this is cool. But I gotta be honest with you, not only it looks cool, it also smells amazing. As you know, I really love boozy scents just because I don't know, they are sexy and they smell of alcohol. But this one smells of fruity alcohol, which makes it really sexy and playful. So there are notes of tagetes and davana, which is quite a unique note because it is green, it is fruity, and it is boozy. There is blackberry, there is tulip, and different woods. So it is even a little bit powdery. It smells somehow classy and gorgeous if you're going out at night. So because it is boozy, it is also warm, and because it is warm, it's great for the colder weather. So with that being said, if you're interested in this brand, check out the description box. There you will find a link to their website and also a discount with which, of course, you can save some money. I have a few discounts that I will mention in this video, and you can feel free to use them because you will save your money and I will earn a little bit, and that way we can both win from the kindness of these friends that provide me with generous codes for you guys. But unfortunately, I have no code for this next fragrance. However, I really think you should also get this one, Rouge edition of my favorite L'Interdit by Givenchy. And you guys, when I first saw this, I thought it's way too good to be great, and I was wrong. It is amazing. That's why I bought a 100 ml bottle, which I don't usually do when it comes to designer fragrances, but this one has it all. Gorgeous vanilla, it is pretty sweet, it is powdery and quite explosive in the opening because it smells very like juicy and somehow citrusy, and just reminds me of candied citruses in the chocolate. Oh, it's beautiful. The sillage is great, the dry down is stunning, the bottle is fantastic. You just need this perfume, you won't regret it. I have a whole review just in case you're interested in the details, but when the weather is changing and we are moving on to the cold season, I just feel it's important to have a nice fragrance that makes you good from within, and gourmands are great for that. So while we are talking about them, I also need to mention my most worn fragrance to work these days. I literally reach out to 402 by the brand Bon Parfumeur every morning just because it is pretty delicate and I don't like heavy fragrances when I just wake up. So it's light but long-lasting, with notes of vanilla, caramel and santal, as well as almond blossom and sugar. It smells like one of my most favorite perfumes that used to be my signature scent, and I've never smelled anything similar to it, which is Hypnose by Lancôme, but they are like literally from the same family. It's kind of like a sister or a brother that hasn't been home for years and years and decades, and then, you know, they met, I mean like siblings, and they were like, oh my god, we still look alike, although we haven't seen each other for years. Okay, this is probably the most strange perfume comparison ever. I'm just telling you, if you like powdery, sweet, woody, delicate and long-lasting fragrances, you might want to check this one out. And what do I have for you? Of course, I have a discount, so it's gonna be down below. I know this video is kind of like about discounts, but also about great fragrances that probably you didn't know about before, so hopefully you can learn something new from this video, and if so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. But I would like to move on to something that is probably my signature scent at the moment, because ever since I discovered it a few months ago, and I've already mentioned it in the my most favorite perfume discovery of the month episode, this is a very luxurious fragrance from Nishanancy, and it's Nancy, created by Cécile Zarokian, who is one of my most favorite perfumers ever. And this is such an original release that doesn't smell like anything else out there, although maybe except for my beloved and discontinued Love by Chloe, but it smells like vintage, clean rose soap. And I'm not kidding you guys, if you love clean, especially soapy smelling fragrances, you will be amazed by this one. It is powdery, it's spicy, there are many floral notes, but the rose is dominant in here. Although it's not fully rosy, it is also woody, it is orangey, it is quite sharp, but in a nice way, and long-lasting. Like, this is beast mode, and you can get it from So Avant-Garde with my discount. It looks very, very pretty, very, very, this color is trendy, so it is stunning, upper class type of scent. But speaking about upper class, I want to talk about this fragrance that I wear only kind of like in the second half of the fall season, and it's Vienna 1900 Patchouli number 34 by the Canadian indie house Malek Perfumes. And what's special about this one, guys, is that it has mint note, but I don't smell it, although I love it. And many people comment that it's noticeable in the opening, so it is quite intriguing to me, because for me it's rather about this chocolatey patchouli, but the mint makes it so like invigorating, I would say. And I can tell you that maybe if you're indeed in Vienna and after opera or theater you go to the cafe where you order an apple strudel and you eat it smelling so gorgeous, that would be how I would like to smell there. If I ever go to Vienna, I will take this fragrance with me there. So with that being said, it smells mature, it smells grown up, it smells like one of the best patchouli fragrances I've ever smelled. It reminds me of one of my most favorite patchoulis, Coromandel by Chanel, but they're not similar if you compare them side by side, but it's like deep, satisfying patchouli, because berries in here, they are like, how should I say, like this cherry on top of the cake, but it's a berry on top of the chocolate cake, and it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So if you love patchouli and you're addicted to it, you might really need to check this one out. But I'm personally addicted to oud at the moment, and if you know a good, solid, beautiful, kind of to die for sweet oud, please drop me a comment, please. I'm pulling out all my samples of oud perfumes. I'm wearing oud fragrances non-stop, but unbeatable favorite perfume I've discovered last month and fell in love with at first sniff is actually a new release from the British house Sarah Baker called Ludo, and it was signed by Chris Maurice, who is literally a master when it comes to the oudy notes, and in my personal opinion this is his best creation. So it is interesting that Sarah, with whom we know each other really well, is not the biggest fan of sweet gourmands. And this is her interpretation of this genre. And I love sweet, edible, or not sweet and edible gourmands. I love gourmands. So when I smell this is like oud gourmand that is so twisted that you smell the gourmand part because there is white chocolate and vanilla, but it's behind different kinds of oud, it's behind amber, it's behind musk, it's behind the orange blossom and citruses, and you even get the cherry note in here. So it is playful, easy to go, easy to grab, easy to wear if I'm going to bed, if I'm going out, if I'm staying in. This is like my all-rounder, absolutely addictive scent that I just love to wear very much. That's not too heavy, because lots of ouds are, and that is not obviously gourmand, yet it is satisfaction from within. And once again, like, it's aromatic and green and at the same time deep and sweet, so it is very multifaceted, like the weather in between the seasons can be. So just in case you're looking for an awesome oud perfume, this is my recommendation to you. It is something really special. I've never smelled a fragrance like this before, and a lot of times oud perfumes are quite similar. So if you're looking for a unique oud, Ludo, that was inspired by a game. Fortunately, I've never played it. Let me know if you did. But it's something that honestly is a hidden gem. Already, from one British house to another, I have here Complicated Shadows by Sarah McCartney from 4,160 Tuesdays, and this is one of my recent purchases from one of my most favorite indie brands. That reminds me extremely of Shalimar, which is from one of my other favorite brands, Guerlain, and this is sort of like Shalimar being moody. So Shalimar is about vanilla, bergamot, and kind of like amber and leather. This smells like hay. This smells like tea with bergamot and lots of powdery vanilla that is not sweet and candy-like. So there is something dark floating in there, but at the same time it has like ray of lights. So with that being said, Complicated Shadows is just great, like when you look outside and it's gloomy and, you know, it's cloudy, then I always reach out for Complicated Shadows because it makes me feel good. Like all these fragrances, probably that's the only thing that they share. They all have this ability to make the worst weather outside work out. So one of these fragrances that's not even great for in between the seasons, it's literally sort of like my signature scent, is Interpretation of Initia's Psychedelic Love, which is my psychedelic love, and it's from One Perfumes, which is an Italian brand that creates dupes for popular fragrances. And this, you guys, like, where should I start? First of all, it's an ylang-ylang centered fragrance, which is one of my most favorite yellow floral notes that I've already dedicated a whole top list to. Please check it out in case you're looking for ylang-ylang fragrances. But this one is not like your typical ylang-ylang. It smells powdery because of heliotrope. It smells deep because of the resinous myrrh. Actually, it reminds me of this one that I blind bought because I hoped they are gonna be similar. This is Myrrh Assoluto from Valentina collection by Valentino, and it's a true eye catcher in my collection. But yeah, this is kind of like this sunny scent that has something naughty to it, and I love to wear it very much. It's kind of like me, you know, and it also reminds me of yellow leaves on the trees. Of course, I would love to have the original one, but for now, I'm satisfied with this very, very good and affordable alternative that you can get from their official website, of course, with my discount. So make sure to check out the description box for all the helpful information. And with that being said, we are moving on to the last but not least fragrance today that I've been having for the longest time ever, but I believe I've never mentioned Virtrum by Samarco before on my channel, and that's because it's not fragrance in my style at all. It is intense, smoky, rooty vetiver that is very, very spicy, and usually I'm not into fragrances like that. As you've already noticed, I'm more into powders and kind of like boozy, sweet fragrances. This is not like that at all. It is so extreme, but it's great when it is cold outside. Maybe it's super rainy or even snowy, and oh, this is extremely smoky. It's kind of like the underground scent and just reminds me of fallen leaves on the ground. So, okay, I dropped it. I mastered dropping fragrances, but if you have never heard of Samarco, I have an interview that is pretty old with Giovanni, but you need to check it out. And if you want to check out his perfumes, you can do that online at Aquasion Natural, and guess what? Of course, use my discount. So yeah, you don't often hear about incensey, peppery, vetiver, smoky, rather masculine, even a little bit sharp fragrances on this channel, but I wanted to give you as many different options that all will make you feel great in between the seasons. So please let me know which of the mentioned ones today stood out the most to you. And of course, if you have any questions left, I'm here to answer them because I love to hear from you. Your comments really help my channel to grow, and I love to help you out. So let's chat, you guys. And please let me know if you found this video helpful, and if you enjoyed watching it, please give it a thumbs up right now. I have this hairstyle that is a little bit messy and a little bit undone, but I hope you don't mind. And since this is our last chit chat in this room, then make sure to let me know if you would like me to go outside and film a video for you there, because I know that you have fun watching my outdoor videos. So if you have a topic for that, please comment it down below. And just in case you want to share your favorite perfume for in between the season period, I would like to hear about it. So with that being said, you guys, thank you so much for watching this long video. And if you would like to support me even more, you can donate on Buy Me Coffee website. That way I will invest into perfumes, and I would really appreciate your support over there. But your subscription would be equally appreciated. So activate that bell and stay tuned and smell good. We will see each other next one really soon, guys, but not in this room. Bye.